Hello, Amber Vilhauer here, your online business growth mentor. And during today's 4-minute fast track video, I have kind of a downer topic, but it's an important one, so pay attention. We're going to be talking about what to do if your WordPress website gets hacked, which means that the site is down, you're panicking because you don't know what to do, what happened, or why. And so the first thing that I want you to do is contact a programmer or developer who knows what they're doing, because that person can facilitate the process of getting your website back online. This is something that we do for our clients. If you ever have this need and you're freaking out, then you can go over to insightfuldevelopment.com, and underneath our WordPress website services section, you'll see a section there related to maintenance and security and getting your website fixed if it is hacked. And we do have a maintenance program available for a low monthly fee where we can be making WordPress upgrades to your website to try to prevent hack attacks. And for those clients, we have a reduced rush rate to fix a hacked website. Or if you are not a client of the maintenance program, then it's just a slightly higher rush rate. But either way, we can help you through it. We have fixed a lot of hacked websites. And the reason that a website gets hacked is largely because you're not updating your website regularly. You're not changing your passwords regularly. You can search YouTube or my website. I actually have a lot of videos and free resources out there on what to do to prevent your website from being hacked. But for this video, let's stay on course with what the heck do you do if it does get hacked. So first and foremost, like I said, contact a developer or programmer who knows what they're doing, because they will be able to facilitate getting the code or the malware cleaned up. Because basically, how a website gets hacked in the first place is there are a lot of automated software programs out there and just individuals out there that can find hidden holes within your website, sneak in, and they will plant this malicious code or this malware into the pages of your website, which cause the website to go down. And so it's a pretty time-consuming, monumental process where we have to go through the thousands and thousands and thousands of pages and files in your website and clean up all of that malicious code before we can restore your website. So you don't want to do that. Best to hire a professional. And if your website hasn't gotten hacked and you don't have a web development team on standby, best to start looking for one now, just if the occasion ever does arise. The second thing that you want to do is get a backup of your website from your hosting company. So call your current hosting provider and ask, when is the last time you backed up my website? Now, unfortunately, most people don't realize that they could or should be getting their website backed up on a regular basis in their hosting plan, because you've probably gone with a cheaper company. They don't even do upgrades or backups for you. So, a lot of times when somebody's website gets hacked, it's a steep learning curve of all of the things you should have done up to this point. But hopefully your hosting company is a good enough one where you have a recent backup of your website before the malicious code was put in, and that could help you save some time as well. The third thing that you want to do is change all of your passwords. You have your WordPress password, but you want to change it for every single user account that you have. So if you have a user account, a programmer, a virtual assistant, a designer, if all of these different people have access to your website, make sure that you're changing passwords on all of those user accounts. And also make sure that you're changing the password to your hosting account itself, sometimes also called cPanel or FTP, as in File Transfer Protocol. So you can contact your hosting provider and say, how the heck do I change my cPanel and FTP password? And they'll walk you through it. But better to be safe than sorry and change those passwords on a monthly, regular basis. The next thing that I would suggest for you is to move hosting companies to a host that's much more secure. I use WP Engine, short for WordPress. So WP Engine, $29 a month for a single site, or $99 a month if you have up to 10 websites. If you need help migrating your website over to a more secure host, we can definitely do that for you. We do transfers all the time for our clients who want a better hosting environment. There really isn't better money that you could be spending on your business than getting into a secure hosting provider like WP Engine. Not only are they extremely secure, but your sites are going to be fast to load, excellent customer support, There's a lot of reasons to consider WP Engine. And finally, mentioned this earlier, in order to make sure this doesn't happen again, or at least try to make every effort so it doesn't happen again, make sure that you're upgrading your WordPress themes and plugins on a regular basis. We do have a monthly program available where we can back up your website and make those upgrades for you, of course, but just make sure either way that you're getting that done to try to prevent this in the future. If your site got hacked, I'm really sorry to hear about it. Believe me, nobody would want that for you. But hopefully this 5 steps process will help get you through it. We're happy to help if you need support in that area. And if your website hasn't gotten hacked, then hopefully this is a good little reminder of some tips that you can make to try to prevent it. If you liked this tip, there's so much more where that came from. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel in the bottom right-hand corner of this video to get notified when future videos like this become available. And you can find plenty more tips and tools and resources to build and grow your business online at insightfuldevelopment.com. And until I see you on the next video, just remember our company motto: no guts, no glory. Thanks so much for your time.